Senator Gillibrand.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For nearly a decade, the intelligence community produced a steady stream of relevant intelligence on foreign threats to U.S. elections, informing congressional policymakers. Will you commit to continuing to produce and disseminate intelligence reporting made available to Congress on foreign plans, intentions, and activity targeting U.S. elections?
Senator, the electoral process is fundamental to our democratic values and Americans writ large, and I've committed throughout my career to serve to defend and uphold those values. Any foreign threat to the electoral process should be viewed as a national security concern. And Senator, if confirmed for this, I commit to working with executive and legislative sides on this.
I appreciate that. In your responses to the Senate Armed Services Committee, you suggested, very similar to that statement, that U.S. election defense is currently better positioned than in the past, given efforts with interagency partners, which allows for the rapid sharing of threat intelligence. Under this administration, however, key elements of that interagency process have been entirely eliminated, as in the case of the FBI's Foreign Influence Task Force, or been paralyzed from funding cuts and rollbacks of information sharing duties. Do you believe that there's still an effective interagency for you to engage with?
Senator, if confirmed for this role, I would look forward to being part of whatever the construct exists. Certainly, again, throughout my career, I've seen, and I've been a part of a number of interagency efforts. So, if confirmed, I look forward to being part of this.
Okay. Several years ago, I led the creation of the DoD Cyber Service Academy Scholarship Program, which creates a cleared and trained workforce pipeline. These are for non-military roles, appropriate for NSA, CIA, and other civilian positions. Since then, I've worked with my colleagues to continue to improve this program and expand the number of scholarships. What value do you see in this type of program, and how would increasing the number of scholarships benefit NSA's work? If confirmed, do I have your commitment to work with me on this project?
Senator, I'd certainly like to learn more about this, but the way you describe this concept certainly seems like an avenue that could be explored to enhance and expand the scale of the workforce, certainly an opportunity to generate talent for the workforce. Yeah. And so, Senator, if confirmed, I look forward to learning more about this.
Yeah, and when we created it, it has up to 1,000 slots a year, but we have not done a good job in telling our high schools around the country that these scholarships are available. And so we have not had sufficient applications. In the last few years, it's been in the hundreds, not in the thousands. And so all slots are not being filled. We've also worked to get more schools signed up. There's over 600 schools across the country that have signed up for this ROTC type program, as long as they have the curriculum that our security and intelligence teams need across the DoD and across the intel community. So I would like your commitment also to work with us in making sure high school students around the country know about this, and that all your services know that they can find great graduates through this program.
Senator, again, I look forward to learning as much as I can about this and supporting it as able.
Thank you. Last year, DNI Gabbard fired over 100 intelligence officers deemed to be misusing the chat platform hosted by the NSA on Interlink. These officers were alleged to have misused these systems, in some cases with valid allegations of inappropriate conduct, and others potential for discriminatory reasons. You've answered to many of the members on this panel about your review and judgment with regard to the use of AI platforms on NSA systems. What is your perspective on making sure these systems are not misused to harass or target other service members or intelligence personnel?
Yes, Senator, I appreciate that concern. Certainly the responsibility of any leader of any organization is to safeguard the workforce and ensure that there's compliance within how we use the tools and systems to accomplish the mission. And if confirmed for this role, I would pledge to continue that.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Young.